From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Mexico City Diablos. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Taylor on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Diablos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 66 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play action, it's Taylor. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the...
And shutting him off, now open field. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Benjamin taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Taylor. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Taylor will throw again. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They run with Mostert off the option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A pitch out to Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Diablos are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field, and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into the secondary, past the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now they'll run it on the toss. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here taken in by Isabella.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shrugs off another. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Forced out to his left. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Cousins. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards.
And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about